falls right into the first one, which is L, live
Mhm.
responsibly. Take responsibility for everything that's going on in your life, right?
Mhm.
And instead of saying, why does everything keep happening to me? Why don't you say things are happening through me?
Right. Exactly.
And embrace what's going on, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yes.
Because if you don't, you're just fooling yourself.
Mhm.
So that's the first one. Take responsibility. Live responsible. L. I. Inspire yourself.
Hmm.
How do you do that? By stop complaining, stop worrying and criticizing. Go from being a worrier, somebody who worries all the time, to a warrior, as you saw with my card deck,
Yes.
right? Warrior to warrior,
Powerful.
which is also happens to be the name of the book.
Warrior to warrior.
Warrior to warrior. So that's number two. And really, it's really understanding that the way you put yourself out there, the way you think about things is the way things are going to happen. And one of my mentors, her name is Genevieve Davis, said to me, and she writes in her books, the world is as you see it. So if
Mm,
you see it as being downtrodden and terrible, and the president is to make my life miserable, then that's what it is. But if
exactly.
you say, who cares who the president is? I'm going to make the best of my life. I'm going to make sure that everything is great. Then that's how it's going to be.
Yes.
And that's
Powerful.
I.
Yes.
Inspire yourself.
Hmm. That's amazing. I love it. And when you were saying, about what the world thinks and so on, it reminded me of a quote or a saying from the late Samuel's. Oh my goodness, I can't remember his name. But he always used to say, the world does not owe you understanding. It doesn't,
Doesn't owe you
right?
anything.
It doesn't owe you anything. Doesn't owe you any understanding at
Right.
all, right?
Absolutely. And definitely doesn't owe you understanding. No
No,
question about it.
not at all. So
Right.
that's powerful. So how how would you, when speaking to this gentleman again, like now he's, I told you he's at this place of
Mhm.
hopelessness. He doesn't think
Right.
he's going
Right.
to get
Right.
married and so on. So what would you suggest to him, recommend to him, what to really get help to shift out of that mindset that
Right.
he's in right now?
It's almost as if you're giving it to me on a platter because that's the next letter, F.
Okay.
Okay. Feel gratitude.
Mm,
Look for
yes.
things around you that you're grateful for.
Hmm.
Go from complaining to appreciating. You
Yes.
got to make that mindset shift. And I got to tell you, it's not going to happen overnight. So I have a plan. Why don't you we tell this gentleman every morning when you wake up, take out a nice notebook like a moleskin, not one of these flimsy things, and write three things you're grateful for.
Yeah.
Could be anything. It could be, I'm so grateful my coffee tastes good.
Yeah.
Whatever. And build on that. And then go out there and look for the opportunities, look for the good things. I even say I go out every day and I try to make sure I make at least one person laugh every day.
Hmm.
And when they do laugh, I thank them for helping me fill my quota.
Yes.
Now I've connected with that person.
Yes. So important. Gratitude is key to abundance and prosperity, because if we can't appreciate what we have, like why do we think that we'll receive more, right?
Exactly.
It is the key to receiving, and receiving with abundance and overflow.
Right.
Being grateful in the moment. I mean, like you
Mhm.
said, simple things like grateful for your coffee. Every morning, my dog, you probably hear him, and my audience is very
Sounds like a
familiar.
cute little dog.
He always has to chime in whenever I'm recording an episode. When I'm on the show, you always hear Teddy. So I don't even edit it out anymore because people are just like, okay, that's Teddy. Okay,
That's
so
it.
what? That's it.